Hey everybody, welcome back to Welch's Math class. We are taking one last look at the order of operations. You have them listed actually in the instructor tip, but they are also listed here for you if you want to pause the video and copy those down if you need to. That would be fine. You can also remember parentheses, please, exponents, excuse, multiplication, division, my dear, going together from left to right, my dear. Aunt Sally, addition, subtraction, going together from left to right. Another way to remember them as you go. But let's take a look at this problem together and apply the order of operations to that problem. All right, so let's start with parentheses. I see right there, I got some parentheses. Let's go ahead and work what's inside that parentheses first. 16 minus 5 will be 11. Now, I can go ahead and drop the parenthesis because there's nothing right in front of it to multiply it with. If there had been a number right here in front of it, a 2 or an 8 or something right in front of it, I would be multiplying that times my 11, whatever that number is. A number directly in front of the parenthesis means multiply. But there's nothing like that here, so I can drop those parentheses, bring down the plus, bring down the 4. Let's just recopy here and kind of regroup. You'll notice that I do that quite a bit and that I try to stay very organized on these problems. I think one of the biggest struggles people have with these problems is they lose stuff. They do a little bit on one part of their paper, a little bit on another part. If you can stay organized, I like to draw a line under what I just worked and bring that down, and then bring down the other stuff. And so I took care of the parentheses. Now, my next thing that I really need to take care of are the exponents and the square roots. Well, I have a square root of 49. Let's think about some square roots. Remember, a square root is when you can multiply a number times itself to get whatever number's inside the square root symbol. So, 5 times 5 is 25, so the square root of 25 would be 5. 6 times 6 is 36, so the square root of 36 would be 6. 7 times 7 is 49, so the square root of 49, coming on to this step right here, is a 7. And I see no other exponents or square root symbols, so I'm going to recopy 14 times 7 divided by 7 minus 28 divided by 4 plus 11. All right, so I have now done my parentheses. I've done my exponents and square roots. Now I'm ready for multiplication and division, and I'm going to go from left to right. I'll start with this multiplication, okay, 14 times 7. Let's see here, 14 times 7. I'm going to write that over on the side for a minute and work that out. And it's good to have some spare scratch paper on the side when you're doing these problems, or some space kind of out of the way. If I had written it right here now, it would be getting in the way of what I'm trying to do, so I want to do that scratch work kind of out of the way, if I can. So 7 times 4 is 28. Put down the 8, carry the 2. 7 times 1 is 7. Okay, so I'm getting 98 right there. 98 now divided by 7 minus 28. Ooh, I got some more, well, no, I want to go left to right with my multiplication and division. So let's just keep going here with this. Plus 11. Okay, so I think we're good there. We did that bit of multiplication. We're doing our multiplication division left to right. So I think we're good with this. My next thing is going to be this division, taking off left to right. Looks like what I've got here is 98 divided by 7. How about, let's work that over to the side a little bit. That's 1. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract, we get 2. Bring down that 8. 7 into 28 goes 4. Okay, so we get 14. 14 even. Minus 28 divided by 4 plus 11. Alrighty. Alright, so now I'm kind of not going to stay with my left to right business because I've got subtraction next if I just stay left to right, but I still got some division. So really, I've got to handle all my division before I start, tinkering around with my addition and subtraction. So my next thing to do, still working on multiplication and division, is 28 divided by 4. gets me a 7. Now I'm going to bring down the minus, bring down the 14, bring down the plus 11. All right? All right, so we are rolling this thing down. It's getting smaller and smaller. We're getting closer to a solution. All right, now no more multiplication and division. So now let's go to addition and subtraction from left to right. So the subtraction here, or the left to right, we'll do the subtraction first. We'll get a 7 plus that 11, and we end up in the end with an 18. Can you see that way down there? Equals 18 is our final answer. And so we worked this thing down little by little until we got there using the order of operations. And I want you to pop back into your practice work now, and you should probably do 2 or 3 of these using the similar exercise function there to practice some, get a sense and feel more for the order of operations. And be sure to ask your instructor if you need some help with this as well. All right, I will catch you on the next one.